Hello and welcome. A little dim light, a little bit of setting the tone for the current energies of the full moon in Cancer. So I'm going to take a little moment here to do a little journey with you. So if you'd like to pause the video and get something comfortable on, grab your favorite crystal, light a candle, dim the lights. We're going to set our intentions of the journey of the feminine, Lady Luna in her home sign of Cancer, where emotions are deep, where we have a reverence for our emotions, where we breathe right here in the heart, where we take a deep breath and come back to this home, to this center. Take a deep breath and draw your consciousness, your being, into your heart center. Call back your energy from all spaces that don't feel like home to you, that don't feel like nurturing to you. It's the first full moon of 2025. This illumination is with our planet of Mars. The sunlight is shining upon the moon in its fullness, and that fullness of the moon is illuminating the energy of Mars. We're going to focus on the action and the assertiveness of Mars. So take another deep breath in. Bring all your energy back into here, to your heart center, to your home. Plant the seeds of nurturing yourself. When we nurture ourselves, we therefore are better people to nurture everything around us. Call your energy back to home. Feel and receive your own compassion, the nurturing, feeling supported. Bring yourself back to your heart space. Take a deep breath. Exhale really deeply through your feet. Feel yourself anchoring down into the center of earth to Gaia, feeling supported. Bring your breath back to your heart space, to your center, to your home. When we do a deep breath, take your exhale and shoot it up to the heavens, to our angels, to our ancestors, to Father Sky, to Creator. Back to heart, back to home. Take yourself a drink if you need to. A couple of more moments of the drumming, the feel of home. What is home for you? Have you set your intentions? Have you released your emotions that no longer serve you? Have you called your energy back to all spaces, places, and people that do not nurture you, that do not mother you, that do not be reciprocal in the flow of life? Now is the time. Now is the time. Nice deep breath. Bring yourself back to center, to home, to your womb, to your bosom. So as we continue to be in an ever shifting and changing experience on the earth plane, the most imperative and most important thing that you can do is bring yourself back to center, to bring yourself back to the present, to bring yourself back to the breath. We get so busy in the modern day world of here, there, and everywhere, and busy, 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 right? That's not always the most important thing, because if we're not nurturing ourselves, if we're not mothering ourselves, if we're not honoring and having respect and reverence for the feminine in all aspects of life, then as a collective, we're not headed in a very good direction. And I believe it's time to call that back. To have faith in yourself, to nurture yourself, because if you don't love and nurture yourself, you have no business getting entangled with others and inflicting and projecting. It's time for us to call back our responsibility, our duty, to have a reverence for our home. And like I did on my community page today, the home is, our temporary home in our vessel. It's our sanctuary, our home. I've been definitely nurturing and providing a soft, cozy atmosphere for myself. I thought it was very fitting to come on and do a brief journey on a more soft, not so many bright lights. And, a lot of people feel like you gotta have the spotlight on you, but really it's about the message. So let's draw a message from the mystical shaman oracle today for this message. Full moon in Cancer. First full moon of 2025 calendar year. Pretty significant with it falling on the 13th of January, as we now also had the nodes of the moon shift into the north node, a water sign of Pisces, south node, Virgo, for the next 18 months. So it's a time with this full moon to release, purge, ending of cycles of places, spaces that we have not felt nurtured or mothered. And so I found it very fitting and very for the times. I actually felt the energy to be more intense prior to this moon than the day of, which I'm recording this. So this is a timeless message, but this is just a little little sticky note in time of the energies. Again, North Node now in Pisces, where it will be crossing paths with Saturn, the planet of karma, wisdom, knowledge, restrictions. Jupiter's in Gemini, pardon me. Neptune in its home sign. So dreamy. This is also a time where you're going to continue to see as the duality on the earth plane of those who are not choosing to nurture themselves and are still projecting onto others and, causing PTSD and trauma in others to choose to escape. So the message that we have is card 56, Thunder. Thunder. Ooh, I don't wish, because I do love my drum, but I wish it was more of a deeper bass, because I tend to do better with that. But I'm going to get some, I believe they call it bear It's like a salve that you rub on them to see if I can soften it up a little bit to cause a deeper sound. So again, with that, thunder. Thunder disrupts the atmosphere. Thunder to me is an energy of disrupting the atmosphere, changing the frequency in the atmosphere. So think about that metaphorically, like for yourself. What do you need to do? You know, chanting might be helpful for, I know it is for me as well, but chanting would be a good way to break up dense energies and help release any of these deep emotions that we need to release, right? We have the opportunity to heal ancestral patterns. We have the ability to, you know, co-create. And the more and more that I study the stars and astrology and even the planet, yeah, we do have free will, but there are things that are destined. And so the nodes of fate are destined in the collective currently with North Node in Pisces, where we need to walk forward in compassion, but compassion for yourself first. We need to have an understanding and understanding that we're divine, that there's a bigger picture. We're not supposed to completely omit the things, the Rahu, the K2 of the tail, the being in Virgo, very practical energy, very detailed energy, but also very analytical energy. So we're not supposed to leave all that behind, but we're supposed to balance that, settle that, meet in the middle, meet in your center, meet in your heart space, utilize great discernment going forward. We are in a spiritual battle on the earth plane. So it's important that we know who we are, that we come back to self. And on that journey, make sure that we're nurturing ourselves. So it's very, very bitter cold here. I've created quite the coziness. I've been doing so much cleaning, so much purging, getting rid of old, not only physically, but emotionally. Even material things, like I got rid of my old sofa, got a new sofa. Like I'm clearing, cleansing energy. It's very helpful right now that if you have any type of attachments to things that you don't feel are nurturing to your soul, to purge them. I digress. Very bitter cold. I have to let my kitty back in from off the porch. So I'll be right with you, and I will give us the message of the thunder. So if you've been feeling any kind of, anger, aggression, I was just thinking this as I got up to let my kitty in. You can also do things to rid those types of feelings, Stomp your feet. I don't know why that just came to me. Stomp your feet. Let me see if I can. I don't know if I want to make it brighter to read this or if I'm just going to try to wing it. I want you to kind of see the image to soak it up, but I don't want a bunch of bright overhead lights. And how can I do this? Get creative. Get creative. There. Soak it in. Isn't that amazing? The top one, the color of Mars is reds, anger. It can be passion. It can be aggression, but it's also our assertiveness. I'm not saying this is Mars and our Luna, but look at it. It looks like a moon illuminated full, and it looks like Mars. Thunder. The clouds look mean. They look angry. But as you know, with thunder, most of the time, not always, comes rain. So a purification, a cleansing, a breaking up of the density of the things and the emotions deep in the ocean that are no longer serving you. So let me try to read this in the dark. I don't want to turn on the light. I just want you to feel. It's more about the feels. Legends speak of great thunder beings who live in the sky and call for your attention. And when your great occurrences are meant to happen in the world, they warn when tensions in a situation are called upon to be released. Wow, so it's a building up of energy, right? Personally, for me, I felt this more prior to the full moon, but just listen to this. The presence in your reading reminds you of the dramatic moments in life that change everything, both awesome and frightening. When thunder arrives, it is also a wake-up call, one that you will not soon forget. When thunder comes into your reading, it refers to a big dramatic change that feels like a herd of wild bison on the run. Wow, I could feel that, visualize that. You feel it right through your bones, and you know that you are powerless over the influence of whatever events have been set in motion. This is a time to be prepared for anything. Your life is an adventure, and wonderful opportunities are arriving now. The trick is to learn to run with them. Qualities that you'll need now more than ever are flexibility, North Node in Pisces, mutable energy. Wow. A willingness to experience it all without dictating from where or in what form opportunities will come. Your destiny is arriving, so be ready. These are times of we need to be prepared for change. We need to think on our toes. We need to not be in fear, but we need to have great discernment. And I will also say good judgment calls. Discernment is huge going forward. Be open, be flexible. I believe I put this on my community post as well today. We need to trust the divine process. And yeah, I will agree that we are somewhat co-creators, but I also believe there's destiny. I don't believe in coincidence. Sometimes with the two eyes and in the physical, things don't look like they're lining up. But then later on, you realize that, bygones are bygones for a reason. Things happen for a reason. There's always a higher perspective. So the message is thunder for this full moon in Cancer, conjunct Mars. Don't project your emotions and feelings onto others, your anger onto others. Be the observer. Triggers are a window of healing and opportunity for your soul to cleanse, to purify, to call yourself back. And this is the opportunity, and the opportunity is now. One more message from I don't know what this is. It's a moon deck, but we'll do one more for these and then we'll close it up. So we're just asking to get a message for the full moon in Cancer. We're just asking to get the most appropriate, most needed message for the full moon in Cancer. We have the cow. It's called a moon totem. A new beginning or even a new life may be blooming. So, wow, okay. So we are releasing under the full moon, and when we have ended and purged emotions, things that no longer serve us, we're now setting intentions, planting new seeds for the new beginning. The moon totem. I don't know what deck this is, but it's the cow. A new beginning or even a new life may be blooming. We are in change, fast change, and as Thunder called, same message kind of there, that it's a shake up and a wake up. I hope this resonated with you. I hope that there was small little messages here, or even that you enjoyed the drumming. Much love to you. God bless you. Nurture yourself. Be kind to yourself. Call yourself back. Anytime you start going ahead as we are rapidly shifting and changing and everything's becoming fast. Bring yourself back to home. Be in the present. Shalom.